This is the Home About Tragedy. My name is Zaz, and welcome back to Valkyria Chronicles. I haven't had a chance to touch this a little bit, which is a bit annoying, but life gets in the way, so you know how it goes. For God's sakes, my controller seems to have a problem disconnecting a lot, it seems. So, last time we fought in the desert. More correctly, the Battle of Barrios Desert, and we had this weird girl with magic powers. I didn't realise this game had magical power element to it, so it's a bit of a surprise, but hey, what are you going to do? So, let's do what I always do in this situation, which is go straight to my headquarters. We need to upgrade ourselves from the experience and such we got. To the training field first things first, as per usual. Also, I'm now trying a different recording session method, because before I was recording my audio separately from the game audio. Problem is I'm not sure if it's something to do with the game or something to do with the way Audacity records, but I had major desync issues, you could probably notice in some of the episodes. So, I'm trying to record all the audio at the same time. It's going to be a bit more tricky, but it might pay off. Anyway, we've got to upgrade the Lancers and Snipers to catch up. And then put the rest into the Scouts. I like the Scouts. The Scouts are some of the best infantry you get, I feel. Even though they only get 5 shots, they're pretty damn good. There we go. Yep. Clearance for new order. Aim boost. Lovely. Now everyone is level 5. Which is nice. Then we're going to go to my R&D facility because we like better weapons and equipment. Hey Leon, bro. Let's develop some new weapons, shall we? Ooh, I can get... Oh wow! I didn't realise there was a whole paid selection choice. I thought that was just like, yeah, just that far. No, there's a lot to it. Wow. Even the sniper rifles have a whole thing to it. Right. I would like to upgrade the uniform, certainly. Yep, there we go. Wow, uniforms have had a lot. Upgrade the armor on the blast suit. Yep, let's see. Let's upgrade... I might as well upgrade the snipers. I wonder if it gives me shows me the options. No, it doesn't. Okay, also, let's have a look and see what the Elder Weiss can be upgraded with, because we haven't actually upgraded the Elder Weiss in some time. Once again, I prevented the double damage, which would have been really actually a good idea. So that was my silly idea, silly fault. Let's see. So I'm probably going. That's what I'm going to get next time. I'm going to buy and upgrade the main gun of the Elder Weiss. There we go. I have 60 ducats left. I'm assuming it's ducats because DCT is the only thing I can think of which would be like that. Right. We've done that. Let's head out. And have a look at history. Our history unfolds. Wow, this place is actually quite cool looking. Nor was I. I was expecting like a giant ruin in the desert to not be so interestingly looking.
Amazing, isn't it? I was surprised when I first came here too.
There aren't any windows or skylights in here, but it's still so light.
I call magical bullshit.
The ruins are made of stone with a high ragnite concentration. It lights itself.
I'm sorry, what now?
It's uncanny.
Ragnarok, I think, is the stuff for fuel, wasn't it?
Look at this. Something's written on the wall here. It's in Old Northern script.
Let me see what I can read what it says. Get eggs, milk, butter. Be back in a couple of centuries.
Old Northern? It was the dominant writing system in Europa. You still see it on a lot of old monuments.
Do you know how to read it, Valdio?
I'm trying to think, like, what would be the real-life equivalent to Northern Scripture? Norse runes? I mean, that's the only other thing I can think of, which might be it.
Yeah, we just covered it this last year. Let's take a look. It's more or less a recounting of the Darkson calamity as the history books tell it. The Darksons unlocked some secret property of Ragnite and tried to conquer the continent. 100 cities raised its fell light, 100,000 men and beast therewith. It says this area used to be one of the cities lost in that purge as well.
Why would you even write that in a lost area?
So they did use Ragnite.
It was in the middle of that destruction that the Valkyrie suddenly came into the picture. Supposedly they rose to face the Darksons, armed with sacred lances, blue with flame.
Magic!
That became the War of the Valkyrie.
I had a picture book about that as a girl. But it's fiction, right? Like a fairy tale.
All fiction is based in truth.
Ruins like these dot the European map, traces of the culture that once ruled the continent. The majority of the anthropological community now agrees that the Valkyrie did exist.
We don't know anything about them.
Wow, this is so educational.
It is. AKA, be afraid of the Valkyrie. They're probably the bad guys at the end.
The Valkyrie won and rose to power, while the Darksons were scattered across Europa. There are some who worship the Valkyrie as the saviors of Europa even today.
Calling it now, they're definitely the bad guys.
Meanwhile, the Darksons got branded with the stigma of their past and were persecuted. With no land of their own, they had to work as itinerant laborers and Ragnite miners.
Which is why there are so many Darksons still working in the industrial sector today.
I never knew that. Come to think of it, Isara's dad was an engineer, wasn't he?
Anyway, that's enough history for today. Let's keep checking for Imperial tracks.
Yes. Oh, I'm trying to figure out what the chokers are actually for in the Imperial officers. Well, the officers are country. I'm trying to work that out. Let's see. The Darkson Calamity. What's this about? It's an extra thing, so it sounds interesting.
I've been looking, but I still ain't seen nothing but sand.
Well, you're looking at a desert, Largo.
Those imps got some strange tastes if they're sunning themselves out here.
Rosie's pissed off at something.
What's got you, Rosie? Ain't like you to be so quiet. You got the runs or something?
You're foul, Largo. And I'm just annoyed. Takes some kind of brass to blow up a chunk of turf this big, don't you think?
Oh, God.
Looks like the dark hairs have been bad news for the rest of us folks since day one.
Oh, for God's sakes, Rosie, leave your prejudices at the door.
What do you mean by that?
What do you think I mean?
No archaeological proof exists to support the theory that Darksons destroyed Boreas.
Look around. How much more proof do you need?
Written reports?
And it's an unfair generalization to assume that all Darksons cause trouble for others.
You saying you don't? Look, it's 'cause of you people that my whole...
All right, time out, you two.
Thank you, Largo.
You stay out of this, Largo.
No, Largo's trying to do the right thing here.
We're on patrol here. You keep squawking, and we're likely to get sniped.
Even if his motives are a bit different to what mine would be.
You too, kid. You know Rosie's got a temper on her. She wouldn't go off if you didn't talk back.
I don't believe anything I've said is untrue.
Stubborn as mules, both of you.
God's sakes, can we have one day where an argument can break out between those two?
Faldio, what is that?
It's called the Valkyrian Spiral.
Looks weird.
Okay, so what is it?
Thank you.
I was talking about their power before, remember? The sacred blue flame? The spiral motif on their relief carvings are said to represent inexhaustible power.
Why am I getting Tengen Topper Gurren Lagann flashbacks from spirals?
Oh, I didn't know that. Still, we haven't seen any Imperials here. Not even any signs of entry. I guess it's possible that this wasn't what brought the Empire out here.
Well, the others are waiting. Let's go back.
Sure, let's go.
Huh?
What in the...
What did you do?
Alicia, what just happened?
I don't know. I barely even touched it and this door just opened.
It looks like it keeps going.
An underground chamber in the Marius ruins. This is a huge discovery.
Should we go in?
Do you have to ask?
Yeah. It might be booby-trapped. Might be dangerous.
All right, let's take a look.
Human curiosity!
What is this place?
It seems like it goes on forever.
Wow, look at this wall. Amazing.
There are engravings everywhere. What do they say, Faldio?
I'm not sure. I wish I could tell you. They're too ancient for me to decipher.
Welkin, we're not alone.
Who's there?
Well, how surprising to find you here. We don't get many visitors. I won't ask how you were able to break in. It's not really important. But you defile this sanctum with your presence.
Guys, that's Maximilian.
Maximilian? Wait, but he's the enemy commander. Hold it right there! You take one more step and I'll shoot you down, I swear I will! What?
Lower your weapon. Your lives are worthless to me, but I do not wish to stain this sacred place with blood. If you are determined to have this confrontation, why don't we settle it outside?
Welkin.
Welkin? So, you're the brat who's responsible. My compliments for the Vassal Bridge and the base in Cloden. You quite impressed Jaeger, who was singing your praises, boy. Silvaria, come.
Sir.
Now's our chance to take out their commander.
She's right, Faldio. Let's go!
Right.